Hello, and welcome to another reading vlog. Thank you for clicking on my video and supporting my channel. It means the world to me. It is July 13th, and I have done no vlogging in July. I have been pretty busy. 4th of July was really stressful and busy. I wasn't super excited to celebrate, but I was with family, so it made it, well, it actually made it a little bit more complicated because they have quite a different viewpoint than I do as far as politics goes. But I was also saying goodbye to a very, very close family member. She moved away to a different town. And so it was very busy, very sad, and I have not done a ton of reading. I have done some, but not a ton. So I wanted to start this vlog and actually get some content in for July. I was sitting all day today being tired and lazy and catching up on the Yalk vlogs from, you know, all of those British booktubers and feeling all of the FOMO. I really wish that I was in England. I would love to be a part of that gang. I would love to be in England, living in the area, doing all the things. In Europe, not in the US. But alas, I am here in Central Oregon, and summer is here for real now. It's like 100 degrees. It has been the last couple of days. It's a little bit cooler actually today. It's in the high 90s, but summer is officially here, and I am so hot, and I'm ready for the fall weather already. I am not a hot weather person. I love cold weather, and I've been keeping my apartment frigid with my air conditioning. Thank God for air conditioning, but I feel bad for my roommate because she's always like, can I turn it off because it's really cold in my room? And I'm just like, oh, I want it to be an icebox in here. But I'm just that way. I like to be cold all the time. Anyway, I decided I needed to get out of the house and I needed to do something, and I needed to start a vlog, and I got some editing done. I actually uploaded the last vlog from June today, and then I went and turned in my contract letter for my second grade position, got my new badge, yay, and I brought a book with me. I think I'm gonna get a cold drink and go somewhere and read for a while. I probably won't sit in the sun because I will get sunburned and it will be very unpleasant. I might find somewhere to go, I don't know. But I need something cold to drink, and I'm gonna start my book. And actually, let me show you what book I'm gonna read now. I am going to read A Cruel and Fated Light. This is a book that I have been waiting to read for a while now. I don't remember when I finished reading this. Was it March? Was it last summer? I have no remembrance of when exactly I read this, but I read the first book, A Dark and Hollow Star, 5-star read, absolutely fell in love with it, and have been waiting to get my hands on this. This came out last month in June. It is a beast. It's huge. It has how many pages? Over 600 pages, 620-ish pages, and I am so excited. There's a lot of brewing romance and adventure and mystery and magic and a lot of queer relationships and just a lot of things, a lot of unanswered questions that I'm hoping will get answered in this book. So, and I think it's a duology. Is it a duology? It might be the last one. I don't know. I need to look it up. But I am so excited to start this. So I am going to go get something to drink. I'm going to start reading my book, and I'll let you know my thoughts as I get started. Welcome to the vlog. I got my drink. I got a refresher, and it has ginger and coconut and orange. And I got the ginger because last night I had the worst upset stomach. I was up from like 1 to 4 in the morning, and so I'm hoping that the ginger will kind of like be good for my stomach, although we'll see about the rest of it. I don't know, but it tastes really good. It's not too sweet. It's really like earthy and yummy, and I really like it. I went ahead and came to a park. There's not a lot of shade, and the shade that there is pretty much taken. There's a really fun splash park, but I'm gonna get such a bad sunburn. I don't know where else to go. Where can I go to read that's not my apartment? Because I don't want to be there right now. I want to be out of my house. But I live in a teeny tiny town with nowhere to go. I have no idea. I found a shady spot. It's really pretty. Hold on. There's lots of trees over here on this side of the park. They're really nice and big and older. This park has actually grown up quite a bit. And then there's the spray park over there. And the sign is so sad. I've never noticed it before. Ethan Stovall Spray Park, dedicated to all the children lost too young. What a sad thought. But I am so happy. I have my drink. I have my water. And most importantly, I have my book. So I'm gonna get started reading, and I will update you guys in a little bit.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things.
I was chased out of the park by the lingering smell of dog poop. It was not the greatest, but my time at the park was really lovely. I made it through the first 2 chapters of the book. I'm on page like 50-ish, and so far it's just setting the stage. It's reminding me of all the craziness that happened in the first book, and giving me some backstory on some of the characters, which is really, really interesting and fun. It's giving me some backstory on one of my favorite characters, who is the villainess of the story, essentially. One of the villains, there's many of them. And I am really intrigued by her, and I think she's a badass. So I'm really happy to be learning more about her so far. But yeah, I didn't really make a ton of headway reading, but I'm so glad that I had a little bit of time today to get out of my apartment and enjoy the day and do some reading and just take care of myself mentally. So all in all, it was a lovely afternoon. I'm heading back to my apartment now. I am going to be going on to Discord with a friend, and we're going to play Sims together, which I didn't know was a thing, but apparently it is. And I'm excited for that. It should be fun. So on my way to a very lovely evening, and I will update you guys tomorrow when I've done some more reading. I have a problem, and that problem is that whenever I feel lonely or bored or depressed, I buy books. I am at Barnes & Noble dying in the heat of my car. That's better. There'll be some background noise, I'm sorry, but I am dying. It's hot. And I went a little crazy. And I'm gonna sit here and show you everything that I got because I'm excited about it. I'm very excited about it. But I'm also having like regret. You know what I mean? It's like I wanted the books, but I bought them for the wrong reasons. I got this cute little tote bag. Look how cute. It's Narwhal. Beach, be one of a kind, be you. It's so cute. And I got lots of books. And there's a truck that parked right next to me, making loud noises. I had to roll up my window because they're just sitting there with the car running because it's bloody hot outside. That's just gonna have to work. And they're running the AC, which, like, who can blame them? But I want to film. Okay, really quick. I got Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson because my copy from the library is overdue and someone has it on hold. So I got just a little paperback mass market copy so that I can read along while I'm listening to the audiobook later this month, because it's huge and I know I'm gonna need to like read it and possibly mark it up to keep track of everybody that's in this book. The next two books in the Book Wanderer series, if you've been keeping tabs on my channel at all, you'll know that the Book Wanderers was my favorite book of 2022 so far, and so I am really happy to get the next two books and continue on with her story and to learn more about the characters that she meets and just like the adventures that she goes on. So excited. Next, I got A Deadly Education. This was a buy for a friend because my friend Sierra, who you've seen on my channel a couple times now, has read this and loves it, and I think she said it's like her favorite book maybe ever, so I have to read it. I just got to. Next, I got Loveless by Alice Oseman, mostly because the cover is so pretty. I love the art style of her books, and I've read all of the Heartstopper books and I want to buy them, but I can't justify it because I've read them already, and I usually try and buy books that I haven't read before unless I want to collect them, and I do want to collect them, just not today. So I got this one. I'm super excited to read her other stories. I got Wolf Hall by Hilary Mantel. This is a historical fiction. It is thick and deep and heavy, and it's gonna take me a while to get through this, but this is the pick that we pulled from our book jar that I have, me and my friends. We have a book club that we do every single month, and we're reading this together, and to be honest, it's gonna probably take me a while to get to this. We'll see how it goes. There is an adaptation of this that was really popular, so I am looking forward to reading this and then watching that. And it's the history of Henry VIII, the one who killed all of his wives, basically. I also got Gearbreakers. This is a science fiction. It is sapphic, and I have heard nothing but amazing things about this. It's young adult, and there's a sequel out now, so I want to read this, and then I will buy the sequel if I love it. And finally, this is completely a cover buy. Look at how beautiful this is. It's got all of like the dark, vibey, witchy things going on. There's tentacles and one of the Ouija board things and skulls and flowers, and it is absolutely stunning, and it's a book about books, essentially. It kind of reminds me of Inkheart, except darker. I'm also in the middle of reading things already, so like, yeah, I definitely didn't need to buy all of those books, but I did anyway. So on the way into town, I am trying to get through A Psalm of Storms and Silence. There's a lot of really good qualities about the story. I really enjoy the magic system that's in this book. I'm really enjoying the history that's being brought into this, and like the world building and all of that is really interesting. The characters, I think that they're reading a lot younger than they did in the first book, unfortunately. I am finding myself really annoyed by them. I'm also reading A Cruel and Fated Light. You saw me read a lot of this yesterday. I'm on page 170, so just about 200 pages in. Still a long way to go. And I am loving it. The character development is great. I'm loving the the plot twists and the background information that I'm getting on the characters, and there's so many questions that I have unanswered, and the story is this like really complicated, intricate weaving together of all of these different storylines and all of these different histories and the politics and the intrigue and the magic system and everything. This book is everything. A Dark and Hollow Star is everything. And I looked it up, and there are going to be 2 more books after this, possibly more. So she's not stopping anytime soon, which makes me really happy. Sometimes I'm like, oh, series, but like I want more from this author. So I'm so excited. Honestly, I've been avoiding going home. Yesterday, I didn't want to be home. Today, I don't want to be home. I have a lot of stuff that I need to do that I don't want to do, like living stuff, like cooking and cleaning and being an adult and doing the chores that I'm just like fighting tooth and nail. I wake up every morning and I'm like, okay, get this done, and then I just don't, and I don't, and I don't. And part of it is because it's so hot that I don't want to do anything except just like lay in a blob on my couch playing like Sims or reading and escaping into a world that's not 100 degrees, or even if it is, I don't have to feel it. So I'm struggling for sure, and that's part of what's like messing with my mental health right now too. I think I don't really do very well in the summer months as far as mental health goes, because I just prefer it to be colder, and when it's hot I feel sticky and icky and like unattractive, and just like that, plus just not wanting to do anything because it's hot, not having the money to go like do something fun, and this, you know what I mean? Like I'm just stuck in the heat. So not a fun, summer isn't my, I don't really like summer. Unless I can like afford to go do fun things, I'm not a fan of summer. I'd much rather be like fall or winter or spring. Any other season but summer, and I'm good. And I think I might stay out late enough to watch the stars, because that's something I've been wanting to do recently, is be out at night when it's cold, and or if not cold, at least cooled off enough to just like enjoy being alive. And the moon has been full the last couple of nights, so it'll be really pretty, like really pretty. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna go find a spot to park, continue reading, just vibe, watch the sunset, come home after dark, and then maybe, because it'll be cooler, I'll have the energy to get some of my chores done and just stay up late tonight. I'll let you know how that goes. Hey friends, I am just about to sit down and do a video, but I wanted to give you an update on my reading. So the other night, I think the last time I talked to you, I said I was going to stay out late and watch the stars, and I did. I ended up getting some ice cream and then listening to the audiobook, A Psalm of Storms and Silence, and finding a dark, quiet place and opening the sunroof on my car and just like laying back and watching the stars and listening to the end of the book. And I was out there for like 3 hours probably, finishing the book. And I spoke too soon when I said that I wasn't enjoying it, because the ending was really, really good. The last like 4 hours of the book, I changed my mind about the characters. I was annoyed with them at the beginning and the choices that they were making, but the author really pulled it all together at the end and showed a huge amount of character growth, and it kind of made all of the things in the beginning make more sense. So I ended up giving it a 4 stars, and I did finish it that night, the night before last. It was so good. And it had such a satisfying ending. Ugh, it was so good. So I have officially finished a series. I don't know if I've done that at all this year. It might be the first series I finished this year, with A Psalm of Storms and Silence. And then I've just been plugging away at this giant book. And so far I'm really, really loving it. It has a steady but kind of like slow pace, like it's just like slowly unraveling and adding to the plot and adding to the information that you know, but like not enough to make you really guess what's going on. It's really a well-woven story. They put it, the way she writes it really works well for me. I think some people might find it slow, but I think it's really captivating and intriguing because it's just this like beautiful weaving together of several different storylines, jumping from past to present and deepening the relationships between the characters. It's a very character-driven story, and I really love that kind of story, especially if it's done really well, really well like this one is. So I am just about halfway through here, and I will continue reading this today. I don't know if I'll finish it tonight, but the second half usually goes a lot faster, so we'll see. I might actually finish this one tonight. And then jump in to Summerween, because Summerween actually started yesterday, but I'm going to start my Summerween on Monday. So my goal is to definitely have this done by tomorrow, hopefully by tonight. It's Saturday today. I did begin The Starless Sea, which is also on my Tarot TBR this month, and I have heard from people that it's very lyrical, and it is incredibly lyrical, but not necessarily in the kind of way that I enjoy reading. So I'm going to give it a chance. I need to really sit down and listen to it. It's on an audiobook, and I was kind of puttering around and doing other things while I was listening to the beginning of it, so I think I might have like missed some things and kind of zoned out a little bit because it wasn't super intriguing. But I need to sit down and give it a real chance, so I might continue working through that this weekend, and then starting Summerween on Monday. So this vlog will definitely be finished up on Sunday, and we'll go from there. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. Hope you guys are doing awesome, and I'll talk to you soon. Oh my god. I literally just finished reading the last page of this book, and I am shook. I can't even. It had the wallop, gut punch ending that a lot of Brandon Sanderson's books have. It was amazingly well done. It was horrifying. It was so sad. Oh my god. And now I have to wait for the next book. I have no idea when the next book is supposed to come out. These books have captured my entire being. They're so good. This book, I think this book tops for my favorite book so far of the year. Yeah, it definitely does. This is my favorite book of the year so far. The storylines all weaving together seamlessly and perfectly, giving away some things, but just like creating more questions in other places and leaving me dying to read the next book. Oh my god. I think this book might put me in a book hangover, which is unfortunate because I'm starting Summerween tomorrow. I'm going to pick up something like amazing, something that I've been waiting to pick up for a really long time after this, because I literally almost speechless. This book is so good. Well, that officially ends this vlog. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off, try and pick up the pieces of my shattered brain, and plan for what I'm going to do next week, and see if I can find a book that makes me excited enough to pick it up after reading this, because oh boy, I'm gonna be thinking about this for a long time. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my vlog. I hope that you enjoyed it. Pick up this series if you have not yet done so. It's amazing. And I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.